How is it going, everybody? As promised in the previous video, today I am bringing you another PU battle against my friend Raymond. I am using another one of my new teams, and as usual, instead of wasting time on explaining it on the team preview, I am gonna do it as the battle goes. On the opposing side, at first glance it looks like quite unbalanced team for Raymond's standard. You can't find a physical wall, and it seems to have difficulty handling Earthquake as well as Bolt Beam combo. However, as I found out in the battle, you shouldn't judge the book by the cover, and he has all of that covered. Let's find out then how it went down. The thing that I'm mostly worried about is Mantine, as most of my team has a hard time dealing with it, so I put Magmar on the leading spot with one purpose and one purpose only, to kill the damn thing immediately. You see, while Mantine completely was the usual special attacker set, that is not the case with the choice banded one, which is what I am running. Unaware of that, he stays in expecting me to switch, takes a thunder punch to the face and dies, just like that. And that is one good reason why it's a viable set. Just try switching your Tentacool, Manti or specially defensive Audino to take a hit. I promise, you will think twice about it the next time. Anyways, he then goes to Krokarak, and just by his Intimidate, I am pretty sure that this is that physical wall that we are looking for on the team preview. Yep, that's the magic of Eviolite for you. And I obviously have no business staying in there, so I go to my own physical wall, Vileplume, to take an Earthquake. He sets up a Stealth Rock on my switch and then stays in and knocks off my Black Slash as I go for a Slash Bomb predicting either his Victory Bell or Parasect. Thinking that he might try that again, I decide just to follow it up with a Giga Drain, and he indeed stays in, so I easily take him out and recover most of my health. He then goes to Victory Bell, telling me that he is a special attacker, but knowing that Magmar can deal with this thing at any point, I switch to my Assault Vest Wigglytuff just to see how much Slash Bomb does for the future reference. Instead, he sets up a stockpile on my switch, and I am worried that after another one, Flare Blitz might not be a one-hit KO, so I decided to wear him down with a Flamethrower, knowing that with this moveset, there is a good chance that he doesn't have Slash Bomb at all. At +2, it still does a respectable amount, but to put a tiny bit of pressure on him, I follow it up with a Charge Beam just to boost my special attack, which is basically what this set is all about. Get 1 or 2 boosts and do as much damage as you can before going down. Despite that his Giga Drain doesn't do much, as opposed to my Flamethrower which also burns him, he is not keen on switching out, and I find out exactly why on the following turn. It turns out to be a very interesting Gluttony set with Belch, and he simply destroys me before I get to do anything. One thing however is boggling me. Of all the possible berries that could go along with this set, Salak, Petaya or Citrus, he is holding a Lychee Berry, which raises his attack, and that makes me think his last move has got to be a Sucker Punch, otherwise Lychee Berry makes no sense, but I am gonna avoid it with a Mach Punch and look cool. No, it turns out that he put that berry on his Victory Bell by accident. The only thing I can say is, great bait mate, I rate 8 out of 8, no hate. Anyways, now I go to Skull Candy, especially defensive Duskull, figuring that it's my safest switch-in against rest of his team. He meanwhile goes to his own Wigglytuff, which is perfect, because knowing that he is most likely just gonna hit me with a Fairy type attack, I disable it real quick, and his coverage move, which happens to be Fire Blast, really doesn't do much, allowing me to burn him and recover most of my health with a Pain Split as he switches to Parasect. However, not wanting to be put to sleep, I switch back to Vileplume to absorb a Spore, and although he just goes for X-Scissor predicting that, it doesn't do much. I recover almost back up to full with a Moonlight and then hit him with a Slash Bomb, which turns out to be a one-hit KO. I honestly wasn't expecting that, as I know Parasect has a pretty good natural bulk, but that's what a Sweet Leaf Overdose does to you. Don't do drugs, kids. He brings back his Wigglytuff, so I once again go to Skull Candy to take whatever he has to offer. Then, knowing that another Pain Split is coming, he switches again to his Pikachu to give me as little HP as possible. I realize that this is my best chance for Aurorus kill, so I defodder my supporter Vibrava, which unfortunately didn't get to do anything this game, and although due to no HP investment he knocks me out along with my item, it doesn't change my plan. This is it, Aurorus, you are finally gonna do something useful. Or, you know, you can't just die to a Volt Tackle, that's cool too. One day you will leave one of those hits and show the world what you're capable of, I know it. For now, because this Pikachu is clearly not fucking around, I have no choice but to go back to Vileplume, take another Volt Tackle, which is still a free hit KO, and finally finish him off with a Giga Drain. So he's down to his Wigglytuff, which I outspeed, and after a Slash Bomb he's at the range where burn damage will take him out on the next turn, so although he misses a Fire Blast, it doesn't really matter at this point, as Duskull could take one Dazzling Gleam from the range it was at, so one way or another, that is the game. Good game, Raymond. Your Mantine going down on the first turn gave me a massive head start, and despite my major mistake with Magmar and your Pikachu going on a late game rampage, it wasn't enough to let the victory slip out of my hands. As always, don't forget to leave a like and comment if you enjoyed the video, and I see all of you next time.